them now that they've got to chase. And it'll be interesting to see how they go about it. But I think Singapore, if they put in a good performance with the ball and in the field, they'll have this one.
That's wide. Not what you want from a spinner in the opening over. I just wonder, I wanted to ask whether Nepal, do you think, might have been a little bit starstruck or a little bit in awe of the fact that they were playing Zimbabwe? Tries to come down to Vinod. Just a single.
I didn't get that impression. I thought that very bare. There's not a blade of grass. Not a blade of grass on the and get a few more singles and doubles in between those boundaries they're looking for. That's nicely played.
Adjusted himself beautifully. And that is the first 6 for Nepal. They seem to be really only dealing on those kind of shots. Beautifully done, inside out.
Yeah, he's gone inside the line of the ball and just lifted it over that man at mid-off. Quality stroke.
Yep. He's frustrated with himself.
I don't think that's such a bad thing. He's got the wide, extra run, extra delivery. Last ball of the over, he can still manage to get something out of this. Well, and he does. Loves that extra cover area, Paras Khadka. And this time, inside out again, taking advantage of those wide open space.
That's a bit of a hoik, but it does the job.
Yeah, he's just held that back, hasn't he? And that's the reason why the hoik. I think he probably...
His cricket. Just watch this ball here. Well played through mid-wicket. Probably pick up.
Fantastic piece of fielding there at the boundary line on the leg side. Certainly saved his team 2 runs. And that's the kind of application that you need from every single player on the field. You can sense that there is something in the air about this game.
Yeah. Currently coaching for the SCA Junior Girls squad. That's a great shot to mid-wicket. Found the gap.
Against Singapore.
Okay, well worked to mid-wicket for 1. Quite a good start from Siddhant there. Only messages to the team for the upcoming series. The great shot there.
And Paras Khadka steps down the track and hoiks one over long on for 6 handsome runs.
Used his feet very well there. Got to the pitch. Clean strike over mid-on.
There's just been so much conviction in his innings today. Paras Khadka, 30 of 19. Confident stride down the track. And no hesitation in going over long on. He knew there was a fielder there. Was happy taking him on. And he greets the new bowler, Salador Vijay Kumar, with a 6 of his very second delivery. Rotate the strike, play the odd boundary as well. Essentially exactly what you need to chase down 150.
Yes.
And while we say that,
well,
a change in the bowling
that's
for Singapore. Anand Krishna comes on.
That turned quite a bit, that first ball. What are they going to get here?
Ah, look what happened there. Concede another run, not required at this stage. Singapore letting this slip slowly, you'd have to say. The last 4 to 5 overs certainly belong to Singapore, to Nepal.
Yeah, 102 off 78. They would probably see themselves as slightly ahead now in that sense. And the next 5 overs could be crucial for the, I guess, the destination of this game. would imagine that Singapore really would probably need to get wickets quite quickly to really get the pressure that they had on for the first sort of 4 to 5 overs. Krishna in the game.
Paras once again.
That's
Is
safe.
there a chance here? Falls right in between 3 fielders. Well, the rub of the green going in the way of the captain of Nepal. He was looking for that expansive drive over covers for 6 runs. Didn't make good contact. And for a split second, he probably felt that was going straight down the throat of a fielder. The good news for a Nepal fan, that didn't happen. Guess what? Makes good contact this time. 6 runs. Short straight boundaries. Well, it didn't matter if this ground was any bigger, because that went well over the boundary line. And Paras Khadka has raced on to 42 now in just 25 deliveries.
Tournament sixes, 18. It's been a phenomenal evening for sixes, and I don't think that will be the last that we see of them, particularly if Paras stays in for any longer.
Well, he's taking a liking for the spinners for sure. First Vijay Kumar and now Anand Krishna. And Paras Khadka is dispatching them with ease.
Yes, you think they've had the spinners on for quite a few overs now, that the skipper may well think to turn back to some seam bowling. Where's that gone? 4, 6? 6 again.
Is that another 6? Yes, it is. Let's take another look at this.
Bit
Shot this time, and he pulls it over mid-wicket region. Another 6. On to the members stand there.
Too short there.
He just looks so much at ease. You can see he's very confident. There's a spring in his stride. He knows.
Even a boundary. He knows that he's got a good partner in Arif.
Interesting to see what Tim did.
Back in for his last ball of the over. Hitting square. And he's found the boundary. He's pierced the outfield. So yes, again, 4 singles and a 4. 5 singles and a 4, forgive me. So that's exactly what Arif and Paras have been probably strategizing. Singles, rotate the strike. With the boundary to be hit, go for it.
With everything that's happening, it looks like we've missed Paras's half century. Captain leading from the front, 54 not out in just 30 deliveries. And we kept saying that someone will need to do what Tim Davids did, and it probably looks like Paras has one up on him.
Where's that
Big
gone?
one! Take that! 6 more from Paras Khadka. He moves into the 60s. The captain is putting on a show here on a Saturday evening in Singapore. It's raining 6s at the Indian Association, and Paras Khadka is sending a strong statement to the Singapore team.
That's great for his younger teammates to see him play like this. As we know, they sent over a young team to Singapore, and to see this Paras leading from the front, controlling the innings, can only be good for the younger guys.
Six more once again. Well, all Anand Krishna is doing is bowling length deliveries, and Paras Khadka says thank you. Take that straight down the track. Easy peasy for the captain. Oh boy, does he look. He seems to be in sublime form. Paras Khadka is striking well over 200 now. And suddenly it's looking a lot easier for Nepal.
True.
It feels like a very different batting lineup from the one that turned up last evening.
Yeah. Paras must be having to go somewhere early, I guess. The way he's striking, he's just he's thinking, I need to get this game finished over and done with as soon as possible. 60 off 62. It's really their game to lose. Nepal. What is Tim David going to do now with his bowlers? 2 more balls of this over.
We've already seen some tweets coming in on hashtag Singapore Try Nation.
Quick single. Good running. To lose wickets. Cut away. That's a good shot. There's a man back on the boundary. And keep it to 2.
Yeah, just 48 from 51 needed now. But how well has the captain played tonight? I mean, just those sixes which we've seen in the first half before we came on. Incredible. Leading from the front, as we saw Tim David. Except Paras, well, he's in a rush to get out of here, isn't he?
Alton and does that for you. At crucial stages, shot over extra cover. We know how strong he is in that area. Paras Khadka puts this one away comfortably.
It's almost like he knows exactly where the fielders are placed, and he's picking his gaps to perfection, just dissecting the field. He goes to 75 now. Arif Sheikh on 31. Nepal 115 for 1. Just 37 runs required from 45 deliveries.
Again, taking advantage of those vacant open spaces at extra cover. Paras Khadka is going like a train. Giving himself some room. Allowing himself to open up and hit that ball through that offside. He moves on to 79 from just 40 balls.
Could there be a maiden T20I 100 for him here tonight?
Gone. Straight back over the top for 6. And Paras Khadka moves on to 85. The team moves on to 125. And he means business.
Captain seriously does mean business. I mean, he's been targeting Siddharth. That's 3 fours and a 6 off this over. As you rightly said, he moves to 85.
It's just 27 needed now from 43 balls. It has been an amazing knock from this man.
How could he finish this off? Really needs a wicket here, Siddharth.
And this time to the man on the leg side boundary. Will just be 1. Very, very good over. 19 from it. 20 from it. 126 for 1.
Right, glad to be back in the commentary box with Adrian. Thank you, Tino. And with just 26 required in 7 overs, well, this game's going only one way.
It certainly is, and there's only one man who's been doing a lot of talking tonight, actually, with the bat. Paras Khadka, 86 now from 42. At this rate, this match will get over very, very quickly.
Just over 7,000 watching on Facebook, and that's well over 11,000 now, so plenty of fans tuning in to watch live coverage of this tournament. That's great to see, and it's probably because of that man on your screen.
And this is only the second match of the tournament as well. Keeping in mind, this is Tim David's first match as captain. Not the note he would wanted to start off with, having done so well with the bat. But it's his opposite number doing all the talking tonight.
Yeah, and interesting to see all the comments coming in. Going once again, goes over long on, 6 more. Well, it continues, doesn't it? It doesn't matter, like I said, whether it's the pavilion end or the far end, or the leg spin or the off spin or the medium pacers. Paras Khadka is taking them on today. It is a Paras Khadka show, ladies and gentlemen.
7 runs away from his maiden T20I 100 here, the captain.
And the fact that he played that with a horizontal bat, fantastic. They're doing this in a canter. 39 balls remaining. My sense is this is going to be over in the next 2-3 overs if he continues the same way.
Good change of pace there by Arima Anuchal. As he looks for another plan. Tim David definitely needs a breakthrough here. And he needs that man, his opposite number, number 77, Paras Khadka, 93 of just 46 deliveries. Goes down the ground, quick single.
Well, there are plenty of Singapore fans who have made their way here today, but unfortunately, it's a bit quiet at the moment because this match is well in favor of Team Nepal at the moment. 14 overs completed, 135 for 1. Right, the big question, can Paras Khadka get to 3 figures? It's going to be his counterpart, Timothy David, to bowl at him. He's going to fancy his chances with the short boundaries. 94 he's batting on. Is that going to be it? No. 1, 2. Is he going to come back for 2? No, just the single. Moves on to 95, and with 17 required,
we see a little bit more.
well, I'm not going to put it past him. With everything that he's done today, I'm not going to put it past him. Timothy David is going to take a second attempt at it now. Here we go. There you go. Big one. Century for Paras Khadka. Up comes the bat from the captain of Nepal. And boy, oh boy, has he sent a statement to Singapore. We knew it the second he stepped onto the field today. There was an intent. He knew he wanted to get this done. And what a show he's put on for everyone here at the Indian Association in Singapore. Take a bow, Paras Khadka. You absolute beauty.
Incredible hitting from the Nepalese captain tonight. Seeing it like a football out there. There's no answers for any of the Singaporean bowlers tonight as Paras gets his maiden T20I 100.
Well, this man has quite a following back in Nepal, and he's treated the Nepal cricket fans this evening wowing because they're up against a confident-looking Zimbabwe team tomorrow. And that is a boundary, and that will be it, ladies and gentlemen. A convincing win for Nepal, coming back strongly after an ordinary evening last evening, winning this game by 9 wickets. And that man on your screen, Paras Khadka, the captain, leading from the front, 106 in just 52 deliveries. His first ever T20I century.
Incredible batting from the captain. Leading from the front, first T20I 100. Nepal made this chase seem very, very easy.
Well, was that previous match, the finals of the Asia T20 qualifiers, playing on his mind? We will never know. But it just felt like Paras Khadka was a man on a mission.
He was.
And now it certainly is mission accomplished.
A 145-run partnership between Paras Khadka and Arif Sheikh. Does Nepal win this comfortably? 9 wickets in hand.
You're watching match number 2 of the Singapore Tri-Nation T20I series, brought to you by Instarem. And we come to the end of match number 2. Zimbabwe took match number 1, and a convincing performance by Nepal means they win match number 2. They win by 9 wickets, courtesy a 145-run partnership by Arif Sheikh and Paras Khadka. Apologies for the numbers on your screen there. Paras Khadka did get to his century.
Still stranded on 90.
Yeah.
He did get his first T20I 100. And tomorrow, Singapore will be back. They'll play Zimbabwe. And will certainly a lot to think about for the new captain, Tim David.
And for everyone tuning in, thank you for tuning into live coverage here. All the thousands of Nepali fans and fans around the world tuning in to Facebook, the Singapore Cricket Association,